Today on the Justice Court, the plaintiff, Moturayo Akinwale, is asking the court to compel her baby daddy, Michael Akinyemi, to take responsibility over their children. Previously on the Justice Court.
Can you tell me what happened? Why you are here?
Torí daddy Ìbejì ní tí mo bímọ fún kò take responsibility lórí àwọn ọmọ mi láti ìgbà tí mo ti bí wọn.
She said she came here on behalf of the case between herself and the father of her twins. That since she gave birth to the twins, he has not been responsible over them.
She gave birth to twins to 2018, August 26. We are to do introduction 3rd of September 2018, but she gave birth 26th of August 2018. So she gave birth to them premature. So I have to take them to Lutz General Hospital.
I hope you can hear him.
Yes.
Okay.
So I took them to Lutz General Hospital. I spent a lot then. So we came back from Lutz. We came back home from Lutz after a couple of months. Start living together. Most time she's a violent someone.
Just calm down.
She hold the trouser, she tear the trouser and the boxer. She hold my, she could not leave it. Her mother drag it. Her mother could not even collect it from her. So I wanted to eat her so that she can leave my boxers and trouser. My hand eats.
Order.
That's how she used to do. She had been doing this and I keep calming down. But this time around, after this party or with this party, she should just follow her mother and go. As I said that, she carried the landlord stove skeleton. The stove skeleton. She threw it on me that very day. As she threw that one, from her body, she removed 2 knives.
Yeah, so mommy rush bọ̀ láti kitchen pé kí ló ṣẹlẹ̀, kí ló dé tá ń jà. So mommy kàn ṣubú lé mi lórí pé bóyá wọ́n fẹ́ fa òun kúrò lórí mi. Mommy ṣubú lé mi lórí kò tẹ wojú mommy kò wo kankan bó ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí nínú èmi àti mommy papọ̀ nìyẹn kó tó di pé landlord fẹ́ ṣe wá jáde pé kí ló ń ṣẹlẹ̀.
So she said, when he was abusing her, that she also replied, and there was a little rift there. They started fighting, and the mom rushed in from the kitchen to see what was happening, and mom fell on her. And without considering that, he was just beating herself and the mom all together.
Àtìgbà yẹn ni mommy sọ pé àwọn ò ní wá sílé wa mọ́ torí kò ti ṣe introduction. Torí mommy ẹ̀ náà wá wẹ̀ tó bá ti nà mí bẹ́ẹ̀ máa ń pe mommy ẹ̀ pé ọmọ yín ò kíní kan máa ní pé kí n máa tó bá ti fẹ́ nà mí kí n máa gbé àwọn ọmọ mi kí n máa gbé wọn múra sódà kò ní lè tó bá rí àwọn ọmọ á lè pítì mi bọ̀ kò ní wojú mi ó máa nà mí mọ́ àwọn ọmọ yẹn ni.
So she said after that scenario, the mother vowed not to come to their house again because he hadn't paid any dime over her, and neither has he done any introduction of her family. And also, she said oftentimes when such a thing happens, that she calls his mom to tell her that this and this happens, and the mom will tell her to carry the twins to her chest, and whenever he sees the twins with her, that he will consider not eat her. But that's not the case, that he continues to abuse her even the more.
The two of you.
Order.
Your story is, I don't even know how to describe it. But I want to give you an advice, the two of you. In any relationship,
Yes, ma'am.
always make sure there is no domestic violence.
Okay.
You see, many people don't know that domestic violence is actually a crime in Nigeria. That's a criminal case. Either from the woman or from the man. It's the same. And if you can't control your temper, If you hit her, she might fall down. Anything can happen to her. If you push him, if actually you pushed him with the door from the back and he falls forward, if there are objects on the floor, he falls on it and it goes into his eyes or something. Do you understand me? So you have to learn, you are no longer babies. You have children between you. And you need to learn to tolerate each other, if only for the children's sake. Nobody can force the two of you to stay together. Do you understand me? If you are compatible, if you are not compatible and you are married, you want to work on your relationship, I would have recommended marriage counseling to the two of you. But right now, all you are here for is for him to take care of the children.
Yes.
And he is actually telling me that the only reason why he stopped is because you stopped giving him access to the children. And now you are saying you didn't stop. So tell me, when will he be having access to the children?
Yes, ma. Ó ní access sí wọn tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀. Torí ìgbà tí mi lọ sí family house wa nígbà tí kò tó mú wa depart pátápátá tí landlord fi lọ sí woman right tó wà náyọ̀bọ̀. Ṣùgbọ́n táwọn yẹn rí mi, wọ́n ní pé kí tẹ́ kọ́kọ́ lọ take pics náà because lórí ọjọ́ iwájú ìgbà tí mo sọ pé kò ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ máa nà mí. So ìgbà tí mo dẹ̀ ya pics dé, wọ́n sọ fún mi pé kí ni mo fẹ́.
You have a picture?
Yes, ma.
Can you translate and let me have the picture?
Yeah, she said what really led to her leaving the house finally was after the incident of abuse, when a beat her so much that she looked almost deformed. And on getting to the police station, the police asked her to go and take picture for the future referencing. So that she went to do. And the pictures are there before you.
When was this?
And 2028. This
Which incident
no,
is this?
Show
the pictures to you.
July.
Next time you write the date at the
I
back
write the
of
date at the
it.
back. Yes.
Okay.
That was the last day.
No, I don't know nothing about. I don't even know.
Kò mọ̀ nípa ẹ̀ because àwọn people yẹn woman rights yẹn mo kọ phone number wọn sílẹ̀, wọ́n ní pé kí n kọ phone number wọn sílẹ̀ pé in case.
Sorry, can I talk?
You're already talking already.
This picture I don't know, it has nothing to do about from either from my side or not my side. She's not, even the day she left to the shop, she's not left home like this, so she was fine. Even the eyes, can you this eyes was closed now. She did not leave home like this. She did not leave home to shop like this.
Between the two of you, it's difficult to know who is saying the truth and who is lying. But the two of you know. You know between you who is lying and who is saying the truth. I'm only concerned right now about the welfare of the children.
Period.
No, I'm not interested. All I want now is let's work on access to the children and I will be taking responsibility over the children. That is it. So first of all, let me know when will you be having access to the children before I'm giving you room for that because I don't just want to come in. I want you to work out something convenient for you. So let me know.
Order!
Because he needs to have access to them unless he's not the father. He's not their father, rather. And that way, then, we make him responsible towards the welfare of the children as well.
Mi lè mú ọ lọ sílé tó ń gbé. Kò dẹ̀ lè wá wò wọ́n ní ṣọ́ọ̀bù mi because ó ń wá síbẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀ kó tó di pé ó dá wa lálẹ́ níbẹ̀ tó ń dètè ẹni tó wà lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ ọ̀dọ̀ mi. So
she says she can't take the twins to his house. Neither can he come to check them at a place of work. Because the last time he came around, he caused issues around the workplace by dating somebody close to a shop, and that caused...
He stated it earlier on, and he said that was because he did not give him access to the children.
Oh,
that's what he said. I wasn't there.
ìgbà tí issue yìí ṣẹlẹ̀ tó lọ sí family house wa torí àwọn family mi pè so that wọ́n fẹ́ settlement pé kò tẹ̀ wá káwọn béèrè nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀.
Order!
Ìgbà tó dẹ̀ wá òun nìkan ló wá so wọ́n dẹ̀ bi léèrè pé báwo ló ṣe máa tọ́jú àwọn ọmọ ó ní pé òun ò níṣẹ́ lọ́wọ́ àní ó dẹ̀ ń parọ́ ní iṣẹ́ wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ ìgbà tí mo kúrò lọ́dọ̀.
You know what? Whatever happened earlier in relation, let me explain to her. Of course, you understand. In relation to the arrangement you try to make towards his being responsible towards the welfare of the children, maybe giving you upkeep and the like, didn't work. That's why you are here.
Yes.
When it had worked, you won't be here. So that's why we're here now. And there are just two things for him as a father. If he has the custody of the children, the law will give you access to them. And vice versa. Because as parents, the two of you have equal rights over the children. That's why I asked you, unless they are not his children, and you confirm they are his children. So, it doesn't sound normal. Does it sound normal to you? That you have his children with you, you will not allow him to see them, or even relate with them, but you expect him to be paying money over them. If you are the one, will you do the same? You will not. And besides that, the law will always give both parties, that's the parent, access to the children. But one of them will have full custody. Considering the age of the children now, you cannot have custody of them. They have to be with their mother. But you cannot deny him access to the children. No. As their father. How old are they right now?
They'll be 5 years, August 26.
5 years. They can talk. They come back home, they tell you whatever happens wherever they are. Do you understand me? It's not as if they are babies or toddlers.
Order!
So you have to arrange when you want to be giving access to the children. For now, with the law, over time, even holiday period, you are supposed to share it equally. That's what the law says. But because, how long have you lived apart?
Since 2019.
Okay. It's been a while now.
It's been a while, yes.
So I cannot ask them to spend the night with you for now. Okay. Do you understand? Because they need to bond with you. Otherwise, you take them home, they'll just be crying, they want to go home, they want to see their mom. So it's the welfare of the children right now that I'm concerned about. So what you can have now is access to the children daytime. You pick a date during the week. You both agree. You will pick them up and drop them off that same day. So you drop them off by 6 p.m. Any day you pick them. So are you looking at Saturday or Sunday? Because they have to go to school.
Sure.
On weekdays. So which dates? And I don't want situation where we agree. I don't want situation whereby it will come back to report and we'll need to come over with law enforcement agents. Do you understand? I don't want things to degenerate. I don't even want your children to witness such sin between you at all. That's why I said the two of you have to learn how to tolerate each other over the welfare of the children. Every other thing you might have your disagreement. When it comes to the children's welfare, you have to work on it. Do you understand? It's bad enough already that they can't have the two of you under the same roof. And it's not their fault. People make choices. Not every time we make good choices. You understand what I'm saying? So at times, it does happen. That's life. But then you make the best of every situation. That's why they say when life throws you lemon, you make lemonade out of it. That's the position you are right now. So, which date? Is it Saturday or a Sunday? Then we agree on how often.
Sunday.
Sunday. Is that okay?
Due to the type of my own job, some weekends I may be busy, but if I'm not busy on weekends,
That is it.
Be
You don't.
free.
It's not as if you must.
come on Sunday.
If it's once a month, if it's once in 2 months, it's your choice.
Yeah, okay.
But the bottom line is, she knows that any time that you're going to have access to the children will have to be on a Sunday.
Okay.
And you have to notify her at least like 2 days ahead.
Right, okay.
If you call her on Thursday. But before you start having that pickup,
Okay.
the first 2 outings, I want her to be there.
Okay.
Do you understand? You go with them. I'm not talking about, I don't mean 2 outings, I mean the first 2 months. You can make it as often as possible.
Okay.
We go out together. Then, you can go to a park, you can go to an eatery, you know the way it is. Let them run around, talk to them, bond with them. But it has to be a gradual thing.
Okay.
You can't just have them like that.
I get the point.
It will be traumatic for them
Fine.
because they are not used to you yet. But in the meantime, how much do you want to be advancing to them? Because you have to be giving her upkeep.
Sure. Thank you. God bless you.
So how much?
So
When you are richer, then you give more
okay, minimum of 5,000.
per week.
No, 2 weeks.
It's for 2 children. You are a joker.
Ma, she took them away from me because she can take care of them.
So you don't want to see your children in shop.
I want to.
So you can't. Dude, let me tell you, the law is very clear about it.
Yes.
And the same thing, I'm happy you were told the same thing
Yes.
at the welfare you were before.
Yes.
If you are not ready to
I have.
be responsible towards the children,
Yes.
the same way, if she's not giving you access, I said it earlier on, if she's not giving you access, it will be difficult for you too. And if you are not responsible towards everything about the children, and you can't even say no, you know why?
Yes, ma'am.
Because what the law says is many. This Lagos state, if you impregnate a lady, you must be responsible for the children, even for our own welfare. And I've not even gone over, I didn't even cross over to our own welfare. I'm still limited it to the children. You must be able to put a roof over the children's head, That's rent.
Thank you. I'll be giving them 10,000 monthly.
Is that acceptable to you?
Yes.
No, ma.
No. Because now wait, you have 2
Yes, ma'am.
of them, wait. Now, that's 5,000 per child
Yes.
a month.
Yes.
So tell me the food, the 3. So you just, so that I will tell her, your husband is leaving 5,000 naira. But this is what he wants you to be purchasing for them for breakfast, for lunch and supper. So that the 5,000 will be enough for 30 days. So just tell her now, so that we record it.
No, that's not, like, presently I'm a freelance. I'm not working.
You are not a responsible man.
I am, ma. I am.
I'm telling you, if at this stage,
Yes, ma'am.
you are claiming you have not seen your children for about 3 or how many years? Close to 5
No,
years.
some months.
What?
I went there as at August.
You saw them.
I saw them.
So why did you come? So you lied to the court when you said she's been denying you access to the children?
No. I went to the shop. She asked someone to took them.
Order!
And when the lady brought them, they were like, "Where is that uncle?"
Who is the uncle?
That is me.
You'd rather be an uncle than bond with your children and let them recognize you as their father.
That is what.
You want to be dropping? Yes.
Because
they don't even know you. That is the problem.
Yes, they don't. Because
they don't. And the way you are going is difficult for you to bond. Because let me tell you, even at a stage, they know this is their dad.
Yes.
If they don't have any memory of any good thing about you, it's not good.
Yes, ma. Yes, ma.
Well, they will know. You see, they are 5 years. They will be adult like you one day. They will know who was there for them when they were growing up. Yeah. They will remember who took them to school. They will remember how somebody, whether it's you or her, the person was struggling to pay the fees. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
That's why I'm asking you. You have to be part of their life.
Ma, I understand.
So if you say you want to be giving a child 5,000 naira a month for feeding, that's ridiculous.
Ma,
because with 5K,
yes, ma'am.
3 meals per day, 30 days, 90 times in a month, 5,000 naira. Even at even 50 naira, you can't spread it.
I get the point. I get the point, ma. What I'm saying is, assuming they were under my roof,
You said,
the little.
you look,
Yes, ma.
if you're talking about being on, are you ready to marry her?
I'm not ready to marry.
So why do you want her under your roof?
I'm not ready to marry tomorrow.
So why do you want her under your roof?
Not her. I mean, no. So no. What this is what I mean. This is what I mean.
You can't take. There's no law. There's no way.
Order.
Because of those children.
Yes, ma.
There is no way in the world that the law will give you their custody.
Yes, ma. This is what I mean, ma.
They are 5 years. They are underage.
Yes, ma. This is what I mean, ma. In the first place, that she took them out from the house.
Were you married to her?
Then we are.
She gave herself out cheap to you. You don't know. Let me tell you why. You did nothing over her.
Yes.
And by tradition, whether we have the traditional wedding, which is the customary wedding, and the customary law, if you had done that,
yes, ma'am,
then she should be married to you.
Yes.
Traditional way.
Yes, ma'am.
That way, you can have a say over her.
Okay.
You did not do that. You did not go to the registry. So tell me the right you have to command her to keep her under your roof or to keep the children somewhere else. Tell me the right you have.
You're very correct, ma'am.
You don't have the right to dictate that she must come back to your... And you
not,
don't have...
No, I'm
and
not
at least you can't even take the children at that age. From 5 years old. Is she dead? Are you the one that will be cleaning up for them and taking them? You already said that you are very busy by the nature of your job. So, who will be taking care of them? You go and drop them with somebody?
No.
So, you leave them alone in the house? You leave them alone in the house? There must be somebody that will hang around them in the house.
Wow. Assuming she did not leave the way she left.
It's not about assuming. I'm telling you the law. And you cannot argue with me.
Order.
Let me tell you that I'm asking you,
Yes.
it's just a privilege. It's not your right.
Yes.
I have the right to dictate how much. And if you don't, we know how to enforce it. Do you understand me?
I understand.
Okay. Because you don't just have men that you think you can impregnate anybody and have children and you abandon the woman and the children. No.
I do not abandon.
You have abandoned her
I
and the
did
children
not.
right
She
now.
left me
because that's the
she thought
position.
I will be nothing. I will be
That's the
someone that will be
position
sleeping in
right
the
now.
gutter.
You are not ready to drop money over even the children.
Is that what she said?
Are you asking me?
No.
Are you asking me?
No, sorry, ma. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not asking
You just said it now that you rather if you can have the children under your roof. And I'm just telling you that the children can't be under your roof because they are underage.
Yes, ma'am.
At that age, the law anywhere will give full custody to the mother. But they will not deprive the father from having access to those children.
Okay.
Which is the position right now. And the only way is for her to move in with you and the children. And I said, you can't make her to come back to your house. You are both adults. It's not as if she's your wife.
Yes.
If she's your wife, it's a different thing entirely. So you don't have any say on that. But for the fact that, yes, she's there with the children, you are where you are. And that's why she's in court. Take responsibility over your children. You said they are your children.
Yes, ma'am.
And if you say 5,000 naira, you yourself, can you feed with 5,000 naira for 2 weeks? Not even a month, 2 weeks. Can you? So why are you being cruel towards your children? That's cruelty.
Order.
The defendant, Michael Akinyemi, has been reluctant to commit to an upkeep amount that will support a good living for the children. He claims that he really does not want Moturayo, his baby mama, to raise his children. Judge Fumi cautioned that it is rather too late to choose the mother of the children because the deed is done already. She encourages both parties to team up in raising the children.
I don't want her to train those children up.
She's their mother. You shouldn't have impregnated her.
It's
too late. That is too late.
No,
That's too late.
I don't want Tunrayo
It's too late.
to train up those
You know why?
children.
Let me tell you. What you are saying is too late. That's why ordinarily, as a young man, you should have taken time in choosing the person that you want to bear your children. I know of people that will say they are concerned about IQ. Some people, they will tell you they are concerned about the size of the pocket of the man. People have different reasons. So it's your choice. You made that choice. Nobody forced you. Do you understand? It's your choice. And after that, somehow the two of decided not to have more children together. They are living apart. The relationship is not working. But the deed is done, and it's not the children's fault. You pay their school fees to the school. Okay?
I have to know this.
How much is the school fees?
50.
I can't pay that. I
Go
can't.
to school
I will take them to
now.
the school that I want.
Eh.
Yes. Not even the school. Not even the school.
Order.
The school that they were paying 80,000. You mentioned 50,000 here.
You see?
I will take them to the school I want.
Let me
I'll
tell
be
you.
paying them.
When it comes to school fees, he has a point there. And the worst scenario, I always say, is if he finds a school and the school fees there, and you both, there's a school, and let's say the school fees for the two of them is 40,000 naira, and you want a school of 50,000 naira.
They are going to school. The school they are going before, I'm paying 13,000 naira for their school fees. The last time he came to my shop, he saw to me that I'm taking my children to 13,000 naira school. I'm happy.
Was he giving you money?
And he's not giving me anything. And the school they are going, they are know nothing. Because they don't used to play. I don't allow them to play. And if they are come back, maybe they are changing teacher in their school. And that thing affect them. So, and I took them to another school. I just took them to that school. They have not even, this session, this time.
You know what? You're talking about school now.
Yes, ma'am.
You choose the school that they have to go to have to be somewhere around the house.
Yes.
You know that.
Sure. Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, you'll be incurring transport fare or school bus fee again.
Yes.
So
Thank you.
go and all this one for the next 2 months before the end of just looking at your situation. On the school of the children, if you have an alternative school, we inspect and confirm.
Yes,
It's about the standard of the school and the nearness to our house as well.
Yes, ma'am.
We check it out. But remember, they are your children.
Always.
If you train them well, you'll be the one that will benefit it.
Always.
If you don't, do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So be fair.
Yes.
If you go to that school and you check other schools around that area and you discover that they're about the same range, you know it's possible.
Yes, ma'am.
You discover they're about the same range
Yes, ma'am.
and the standard is the same. Just leave it as it is. Because it's not even always good to be changing the children's schools all the time, you know.
George Fumi helps both parties to reach amicable settlement. After the break, George Fumi rolls.
But for now, every 2 weeks for the two children, you'll be advancing her 10,000 naira. That's 20,000 naira per month. So for now, all Sundays, any Sunday that you deem fit to visit the children or take them out, you let her know at least 2 days before. You agree on where. I would love the place to be a public place, like eateries. Do you understand me? There will always be people around you, the two of you, and let the children, you can bond with them there. You can be together for 2-3 hours. As time goes on, if you both decide to increase the number of hours, you can. Do you understand?
Yes.
But for now, you make it between 2 to 3 hours to be with the children. Then after that, you can go back home. So you do that for now. Then you pay. You start paying them. By end of this month, make the first payment for the next 2 weeks. You give her. Then at the expiration of that other 2 weeks, you give her another 10,000 naira for the children. You have a bank account details.
Yeah, yes.
It doesn't have. It doesn't.
I do not have your account.
Which
account
Which
of
bank?
I sent money?
Which bank is it?
He was using Diamond Bank.
You have Diamond Bank.
GT Bank.
GT Bank.
She changed. I sent money to you on August 20.
Doesn't matter.
27.
Before you leave the premises,
I sent money
give
to
him
her
your.
August 27.
Let him have your. And look for a school by then. If you want to change their school, look for another school around that premise. So that's my ruling.
All right.
Thank you, Ma.